being quite honest. But we're going to talk about how apparently Jeffrey Epstein told Bobby Kotick, the manager, the CEO, the owner of Activision Blizzard, he told him to invent microtransactions. Now,
that is the biggest one that we've ever had on this YouTube channel. Have you ever heard of a game called Neverwinter? Oh! What about MapleStory? Oh! What about RuneScape? Oh! The funny thing is, you console gamers want to complain about microtransactions, but did you know that has a lot to do with what? Please don't say it, Gamester. Please don't say it. PC gaming with MMORPGs. Gamester with another W. You make sure you share this video to everyone, because it's a shame that I have to come out in this community to tell people as to what's going on within our gaming history. Now you was out here lying to people, claiming that it was Call of Duty that first created Mike. What are you talking about, bro? Where have you been, Mr. Old School Dinosaur Gamer?
There's always been cheap DLC. I mean, since pretty much downloadable content existed, there's been tiny transactions that weren't full-blown stuff, right? Horse armor that's $3 and stuff, but there's been a specific change from DLC to microtransactions.
Oh, here we go.
That I think a lot
the funny thing is, they used to charge people. You should see how much they charge just so people can play Neverwinter back in the days, man. It was like $30, $45 for 4 hours, even if you didn't do anything. So I find it so funny that you guys have a problem with the so-called quote-unquote subscription model, but yet that's what people was paying back then just to play one game, and yet you people want to complain about Game Pass? Are you people kidding me? People made far less money back then than they do now. Not justifying the price increase, mind you. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to put things in perspective. You're paying $30 to get day and dates and hundreds of games in comparison to playing one game for $45 for 4 hours. You know what, man? And the funny thing is, these fools don't want to admit that a lot of these ideas came from what? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. PC gaming.
It's universally considered to be an ultimate evil, especially because so many people do get addicted to it. Games like Call of Duty, games that had those early first loot boxes. This is Call of Duty World War II. One of the things you actually had to do in this game that is absolutely true, part of what made this game so controversial, is that there were daily quests where you had to watch other people open those loot crates. Basically, you'd spend $5 a day to get some sort of random gun skin.
And where do you think these ideas came from? Look at that. Look at like a ghost just came into his room. Is that Gamester? Is that you? Where do you think these ideas came from? Daily challenges, doing the MMORPGs. That's where the influence to a lot of the games that you guys see nowadays, including Grand Theft Auto Online, because even though it's an open world game, especially with the online multiplayer, it has parts of MMORPG aspects. Buying a house, getting skills, right? Those are all things that you see within what? Within the MMORPG genre. NBA 2K, building your character, getting these dunk packages, driving around in the car, walking around. Where do you think these ideas came from? It's so funny that you console gamers want to complain about this, but yet ain't none of you guys had a problem with this on PC. That's where console gaming got its influence from.
Cool character model and stuff, but they also wanted to make it where you got into that gameplay loop of not.
See, this is why you guys need gamers like me, man. Because to be honest with you, if it wasn't for me, a lot of y'all would still be stuck on this loop, man. And I know a lot of you guys are congratulating me in the comment section for actually knowing my gaming history, because people like you, even if you didn't know that yourself, you're changing things that I already fully aware know. You get what I mean? And when you say stuff like this, I understand you hate Xbox, but let's keep it 100. The only big popular one was what the horse armor of Oblivion. But even then, Microsoft did not own Bethesda at that time. But I guarantee you're going to find a way to blame Microsoft for pushing microtransactions.
Buying them, but watching them, be excited about other people's boxes. Well, apparently, this did not just come out of thin air. It actually came from discussions with Jeffrey Epstein. I can't believe this is real. Let's take a look at the evidence, because it's wild just how the most evil man of all time just made everything everywhere instantly worse. let's talk. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you redacted, but what matters is that, yes, there's a lot of politicians, there's a lot of billionaires, there's a lot of people that pretty much run the world that are in there and are never ever going to jail. But
exactly. So now you're starting to realize that, man. We're going to keep it right there because, like I said, this is a gaming channel. And obviously, I can get in more detail with what he's alluding to. But still, you people need to wake up, man. You know, you need to wake up and smell the coffee already, man. Your whole life is a ruse. You know, we're going to say that. Your life is, you think your reality is real life? Your life ain't nothing but a ruse. Everything ain't nothing but a lie in front of you. And that's why I try to tell you, stop spending your time and energy worrying about worldly desires, man. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Give all glory to God. And that's it. And keep it moving, everybody. And besides that, just have fun playing your video games. But just don't fall in love with it like these fanboys. Because, I mean, it is an inanimate object, you know. So
this was funny to me. So there's multiple phases to this. Apparently, was super on board with Call of Duty when they started inventing like their upcoming blackout mode and stuff. He actually emailed us people saying,
and let's not forget that microtransactions before this game even came out already existed. So what are we arguing? Like, I know you trying to spin this into a whole Xbox hate propaganda video, but like I said, it's just not working, Dream.
Call of Duty is going to be the biggest thing ever. Let's go ahead and invest all our money in Activision Blizzard. That's pretty funny, especially because he saw COD points abbreviated to CP and said, yeah, let me get Jeffrey in on this. But here's the discussion. This keeps getting deleted. Oh, prize is a good idea, but the real key is real-world rewards. Learn to read, cell phone minutes, iPhone credits, virtual items, and games. This is something that I have spoken out against now for almost 10 years, which is that
I mean, you sure? Because you play games that say otherwise. You played Fortnite, you played Grand Theft Auto. You said you're looking forward to paying $100 for Grand Theft Auto 6. That is a lie. Because for all the people that are completely against this ideology, how many of you people have came out there and have purchased a lot of these loan shark cards, Roblox, Fortnite, V-Bucks, whatever the case is, 2K credits, whatever they want to call it? How many people have engaged in that behavior? You can't say that you're completely against something while also engaging in it. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't like the idea.
That is hypocrisy.
I do think that part of the problem with loot crates isn't just the randomization. It's not just the fact that, you're not paying directly for what you're trying to get out of it. I think a big problem is that for a lot of people that get addicted to these microtransactions, it's because you create this gap between the money spent and the reward, right? All right, I'm paying.
And whose fault is that? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl the Gamers. Okay, why do you think the lottery's still going on? Because people still buy scratch tickets even though they lose. And whose problem is that? That is you. At the end of the day, you have the free will to do what you want. And now you guys want to sit there and complain and sing Kumbaya. Oh, things is getting worse. We all need to put our money together and start doing things, I gotta stop trying to play them, trying to get them millions. Let's just save our money and we can do it all together. Nope, people don't do that because you know why? People are selfish. That's what it is. All you people that want to claim about equality and all these other aspects, you guys do not desire any of these things. And that's why a lot of people don't like me, because I call it out, I expose the hypocrisy, and you people have a problem with it. Okay? This is what happens. You guys have nothing else going on in your life that you put so much attachment to these things that you have lost. Forget about Xbox not having an identity. You don't have an identity. Your identity is a gaming console, for crying out loud. Imagine that. A grown man with brain cells, and the only thing that he can fight for is a gaming console.
$20 to get $40 of Call of Duty points, right? It's not really that. It's to try and get you thinking like you're getting a good deal when really you're wasting money. They're converting it into credits. You're permanently banned due to threats, harassment, or abuse of other players. Apparently, this is actually just a formality. Apparently, Xbox went in, like in 2013, they actually went in and started talking to the government and basically said, all right, let's get the official email of everybody currently on like watch lists for hurting people. I'm trying to be vague for them. I'm very, very big about storytelling in games and cool cutscenes.
Well, blame PC gaming for that. Blame them. Y'all like, damn, see, Gamester, you going off on PC Gamer? See, I'm gonna have to unsubscribe from your channel. I'm gonna have to unsub. Before it was Nintendo, then it was Airbox with the developer direct, then you flamed Sony, now you flaming us PC Gamers? Yes, it is your fault. I mean, it's everybody's fault. Everybody contributed to this garbage. But I'm saying, you guys have pushed the ideologies of playing one game for the rest of your life. Look at games like Counter-Strike. World of Warcraft. And then when these bad habits came to console gaming, now y'all want to be like, why console? Why we don't get new games anymore? Why we just playing the same old rehashed and remastered games? Because where do you think that mindset came from? PC gamers. Oh, look at my frame rate. Look at my graphics. Less games. I knew when console gaming was going the direction of PC that it was going to completely ruin everything. And look what happened. That's exactly what's going on. You guys can't even argue that. You're like, damn, games, you kind of right. World of Warcraft still popular on PC. People still playing Final Fantasy 11 on it. People are still playing games from over 20 years ago on PC with new versions, whatever updates they got. But they're still playing those same old games. And they don't even care. Even you said you even have a friend that still goes play World of Warcraft and it doesn't even care about the latest new games. Exactly. Where do you think that mindset came from? PC gaming. Now it's impacted console gaming where they just throwing out the same franchises and expect milking people with microtransactions. Even when PC was a free platform to play games, to play those MMORPGs, you had to pay. You had to pay to play those games. And especially when certain events came on, you had to pay. Look at the history of Neverwinters, bro. Y'all don't know your history. You want to talk about microtransactions? Everybody, no. It wasn't just Xbox. I mean, I think it's a collective effort from everybody, but I'm just saying, where does PC gaming don't get the blame in all this? That's all I'm saying. I mean, but at the end of the day, they all doing it. They all see it as an opportunity to make money. And like I said, that's what these businesses do. They do not care about you. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Flashy, bombastic moments. And I feel like we've hit this point. I almost feel like this is the line in the sand for me a lot of times. That 2013 era where it wasn't just about profitability. It wasn't just about making your games as cheap as possible.
Oh, really? Because Resident Evil 5 was supposed to be the last game, because that's what Capcom told Shinji that they was doing. And they said, hey, you know what? Even if 6 don't make sense, just make it because we need more money anyway. What are you talking about, bro? What are you even saying, bro? That whole generation, it was no different than what it is now. They just didn't think you guys was that much of a sucker. That's why. They realized, damn, these gamers are that stupid paying for Resident Evil 5 versus mode on the disc? They're that stupid paying for Street Fighter Tekken characters that are already on the disc? You guys have built this monster. When I told people, do not buy that horse armor in Oblivion, it's only 200 Microsoft points. It's only $2. And look at what those $2 got you. Look at Gamester with another W. Because I can get a W for that too. I told people, don't support it. What you're doing, I told people, even with PlayStation, when they was buying Plus on a free PlayStation, I said, don't buy it. Because if you keep buying it, Sony gonna make PS4 online, and voila, PlayStation, that's exactly what PlayStation did. They realized that you was paying for a subscription service, even though the service was for free. They realized they had a lot of members for it. So therefore, they decided to charge you for online automatically, considering that you guys was paying for it anyway. And then you guys want to complain, I can't believe it. I can't believe that Sony did it. What do you mean? You was paying for a free online service. All because they gave you 2 free games a month. Y'all don't remember? Yo, man, y'all don't know gaming history, man. I know y'all gonna love this video. Make sure y'all share it. I want people to really see this video, man.
Just about having the highest sales numbers as you could get. It did feel like
it's always been like that. What are you talking about? Why do you think we see Mario and the same games coming out? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl, because they sell out. Why do you think Nintendo's been focused on the same IPs from over 30 years ago? Because they keep selling. That's why you guys keep complaining, I'm tired of these Pokemon games, I'm tired of these Legend of Zeldas, and Mario Golf, Mario on a cart, Mario traveling the galaxy, this one he's in the Odyssey, this one Mario's dribbling a basketball, this one Mario's having a party. What do you think? Because that's what you people are buying. This is when Mario's wondering about his ideas. This Mario, he's in a 3D world. This Mario, he's in the U Deluxe. Why are we getting these Mario games? Oh, I forgot. I keep buying them.
Point where they started saying, all right, how much value can we extract out of every single player? How cheap can the game be to make? how many microtransactions.
They realize that gamers are stupid. That's what it is. And during the 360, right, when they was pushing it, and I've seen it. I told people, don't buy that Resident Evil 5 Versus, but they bought it. I say the game is already on the disc. You guys are paying for this. Watch. And look at how bad things. I already knew this day was going to come. You guys might be surprised. And you guys be like, oh, games to your line. If I was lying, then I wouldn't be able to articulate it the way that I'm doing it to y'all. I'm telling you, I already knew these things was going to happen. Because you know why? You guys have created Frankenstein. And now that he's out there in the town banging on doors talking about, hey, box, you can't stop Frankenstein no more. You have created this monster. And now you seek to destroy it. You want to destroy Frankenstein, but you're the one that created it. Come on, man. Really I know y'all going to get a good laugh with that one.
Before they stop giving us
They created Frankenstein.
I really do feel like
he out here burning villages, destroying Xbox camps, taking out all the ponies, got all the Nintendo fans crying in the public, and now they talk about Frankenstein, the one we created. This is enough. That's you guys in the background trying to stop them. Call of Duty Black Ops Frankenstein. Look at that. They very well equipped to stop this monster that they've created.
If you had to point to a particular point where things shifted as much as possible to the dark side, this does feel like
you guys have created it.
From games trying to be cool stories and get their profit, and when they started to be about profit and how little you can actually get out of it. This stuff is wild. I mean, it's not like these people are going to jail. Bobby Kotick's going
to go retro or go home. It's that simple, guys. Like I said, man, I've had the most fun. I actually had a dude in my comment section say, hey, man, I bought a PS3 playing the classic days, being in his own ways. And he's like, yo, man, I've been having so much fun, bro. I'm telling you, I've been doing the same. I'll come on here, play a few games, live stream, whatever, talk to y'all. But I'm telling you, man, once you go back to those days, you don't care about none of this new stuff. You'll still be engaged in it. You'll still pick up a game here and there. But I'm telling you, man, go back to the old days, man. Stop stressing. Stop worrying about what Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo is going to do. Because I'm telling you, man, all they're trying to do is rip you off, man. Gaming community, the gaming companies, they really think we're stupid. And that's what it is. And they're banking on that. And to be honest with you, you guys are. You guys have created this monster. Now you're complaining that it's gotten bigger than what it is. You got the casuals on board. You finally got what you wanted. And now all of a sudden you out to destroy it. Y'all like Zeus from God of War. You told Kratos, though, go ahead, take out Ares. And now that he's got his throne, now you're talking about, I'm going to have to take him out because he's coming for me. That's what's going on here, man. This is like games of war. Okay? You guys out here sitting like Kratos climbing up Mount Olympus. Your son, your consul has returned. I have bring the destruction of gaming. I would never look at God of War 3 the same. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Peace out.